Hi everyone, it's Bonnie for the third time. My children are home now, so you may hear some noise in the background. You may hear some lawnmowers because people are getting their lawns cut, or you just may hear noise from kids playing outside. However, I'm here because I haven't been on a video in a while, and I wanted to share with you a cute little card that I created today with graduation. Here in New York, today was the last day of school. So there's lots of graduation parties happening this weekend, and my children are invited to several of them. So I pulled out this cute little stamp set again, this hand-delivered. It's a host reward stamp set. It can only be purchased if you place a workshop order or a single order, in this case, of $150. And you can use those $15 host rewards towards the purchase of this stamp set. It's super cute. It's photopolymer, and as you can see, it's a two-step stamp, meaning I say it's two steps because you're going to have to stamp like her skirt, and then you're going to have to stamp the topper. So like in this card, I've stamped the skirt, and then I put the little books on top for the graduate. So I'm going to show you how I created this card because I'm using Stampin Blends, and I have just a few little tips for you. But I want to get started because I don't want to run out of time, and I don't want to keep you too long because it is Friday and it is the summer, and I'm sure everybody has a ton of activities going on. So here we go. My stamp. So this is my cute little card. Isn't it so cute? Look how cute that is. Look how cute she is. And I'm back to using the Stampin Blends because the original Stampin Blends that were released in the Occasions catalog are finally back in stock. So I'm so happy that Stampin' Up! Has released them, that we're able to buy them again. So I'm able to use mine again. When you use the Stampin' Blends, I recommend that you use our thick white cardstock. Yes, it looks like our thin white, our normal white cardstock, but the thicker cardstock works better with the blend alcohol, markers that we sell, in case you are unaware of what I'm talking about when I say the Stampin' Blends. Let me grab one. This is one. This is the Stampin' Blends. There are alcohol markers. We love them. We love them, love them, love them. This is probably one of my favorite items. We don't recommend that you use, what was I just going to say? The watercolor paper, because it absorbs the alcohol. So you don't want to use those, but you want to use the thick white. You also want to use Memento black ink because it doesn't really smear. And so we're going to stamp our little girl. Now, we have a new tool called the Stamparatus, and I definitely could be using that right now. Oh, there's a little black ink down there. Of course, there's black ink. Go figure, because Bonnie always gets ink on everything. And we're just going to stamp her little feet. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to grab the books, because I have to make another one because I have to give one away. Or maybe I have to give both away. And now I'm going to place the books right over her little tiny waistline, because it's so realistic, that little waistline, right? I wish my waist was that small. Okay, I'm going to close up that black ink because I don't need it right now. And I'm going to grab my Stampin' Blends. Okay, so what I did on this one, I'll zoom it up here. I use the Daffodil Delight one, and then I use numerous colors to color in all her books. In this case, I'm changing out the colors because that's what I do. I never make something in the same color twice. Well, I shouldn't say that. I usually do, but in this case, I wanted to show a different color. So I'm going to use Calypso Coral because I'm sure you can see over here. This is where my stock is for the second card. So what I do when I use the Stampin' Blends, I'm going to just pull this up here to show you. There are Stampin' Blends. There's two tips on each marker. You can see that this is a thick line and this is a thinner line. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means, hold on, let me just press on that. Make it focus. The thick line has the brush end, and the thin line has a more like pen tip to it so that you can color in, and in this case, all the books or the apple and all that other good stuff. These caps are very tight so that the alcohol won't escape out, so you'll get them to use longer. I absolutely love them. They do sell them in a combo pack, so we're using the Coral Light and Dark, Or you can buy individual colors, just buy the dark Calypso Coral if you want, or the light Calypso Coral. But in the beginning, you're going to want both colors. So I'm going to do her skirt. Now, sometimes I will tell you, I tell people to put a little bit of the dark color and then take the lighter color and blend it. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to be a rebel, and I'm just going right in with the light color. Hopefully I don't shake, so I just got to go carefully. The reason why is because I just want her skirt to be really on the light side. And so I'm just going to color her. Now, I am using, I told you, the brush side. You could, if you really wanted to, use the other tip, which I'm going to use in a second. That's kind of why I went with the brush. So look at how cute she is. Is she not so cute? She's cute. I am now going to take the darker color, and I'm going to just add some. Here, I'm going to make her belt darker too. Make her belt darker. And then I'm just going to shade a little bit down the side and a little bit up there. Now I'm going to go back in with the lighter color, and I'm just going to use swirling strokes down the side to blend that color in. And I'm going to keep her skirt just like that. Now, I will tell you a little trick. I'm going to blow on this because it dries differently. Like you might see all these, like this long line right there, but it eventually all blends, because I will tell you that the Daffodil Delight did that. And look at how pretty it looks. It has like a little shading down there. I love that look. Okay. So, you know what? It didn't blend as much as I wanted it to. So let me just pull it out just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I had class the other night, and we found that the ivory color that we sell, perfect skin tone. I'm using the fine ballpoint, I guess you could say, tip. Just going to color in her little legs, just like this. You may hear my kids yelling because, you know, they're playing on the Xbox, and that's what they do. They're in 2 separate rooms, and they yell to each other from across the hall. It's awesome. And then she has, like, little hands right here. Little hands. She's holding a lot of books. She's getting her workout in. Okay. I chose to color her little shoes. We have a bronze color. So Calypso Coral to me is more of a brown. So we'll color her little shoes in with like a brown tone, which is the bronze color. Okay, so got her all done. I will show you on this one. I used the dark gray so you can see. Cute, right? Okay, so now we're going to color her little books and stuff. Well, of course, the apple has to be red. And again, I'm using the smaller tip so you guys can see, right? And then we only have green right now until they release those new colors. Hopefully, they are free of customs soon so that we can get them in our warehouse and get them out to you guys. Customs is holding them up on us. And then now I'm just going to color the books. So I probably should have done this and cut it out to avoid some time here. But, you know, you get to watch me color. That's exciting, I'm sure. So to see my madness. So I'm going to color this book pretty much the same as I did with the other one. Now, I will tell you with the Memento ink, my suggestion is to stamp and then maybe let it dry for maybe like a minute or 2 or blow on it, because it can smear if your Memento ink is too wet. So I found that if I stamped it and kind of walked away and came back to it, not really walked away and came back to it, but like 2 minutes, it just helped that it didn't smear it as much. It didn't smear. I'm a really good sales girl right now with this, aren't I? I love Stampin Blends. So here we go with that. And then, like I said, I just went in and just colored the books randomly. So cute, this stamp set. Oh my gosh, I can't get enough of it. Cannot. Whoops. Can't get enough of it. I'm just going to go back in and make these lines. So cute. The stamp set. And then we'll make this book gray. I hope you guys all like to color. Do you guys like to color? Lately, I've been doing a lot of coloring in my classes because we have a lot of lined images. So they work perfectly for coloring. All right, we're gonna make a green book on this one. This is Bermuda Bay, another favorite. I'm gonna leave those little, see how nice I can color with this little fine tip thing. I don't have to worry about going out of the lines. And I'm really not gonna shade the books because I don't think it needs it. So I'm just coloring them today. I'm not gonna do the two-tone. I just only did the two-tone on her skirt. See how pretty it dried? I love it. It looks so good. It looks better in person. I know you guys can't really see it on this Facebook Live. But let's see, what other color do I want? Blue is a favorite of mine, so we're gonna make another blue book. I don't think my girl will mind having too many blue books. Okay, and then maybe we'll put a little yellow in here. Okay, and we got one more. As you can see, I'm just using random colors. It was so nice to use my blends the other day. It's been a while since we have used them because they weren't available, and I don't like to show things that aren't available. So here, there she is, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Guess what I'm gonna do though? Yep, the good old fussy cutting. And guess what? Right before the video, I went to grab all my supplies, and yeah, my paper snips are missing at the moment, so I have to use my other scissors. So people always ask me how I cut. Well, I put the scissor in my right hand, and as you can see, I turn, hopefully it's in focus, I turn the paper as I'm cutting. And I really don't take the scissor away from my paper. I kind of am just turning the paper and cutting, getting off some of that excess there. So you see, like I turn more of the paper than I do my scissors. And I always leave, hopefully you can see, is it in focus? I hope it's in focus. You can see that I leave like a little white border. I find that if you cut too close to that border, it really shows if you've miscut. So just that little tiny border can make all the difference. Okay, so we're almost done cutting. At least I did the rest. I just gotta get some of that excess off of there. Okay. And I'm not full of ink, so I'm okay with touching the image of here. Okay, the elephants in my house now are running down the stairs, just in case you guys can hear that too. Welcome to summer vacation. Okay, here we go. One more. Okay, almost there. We're almost up to her legs. Could you imagine I cut her legs off? I won't though. I won't, I promise. So as you can see, I just keep turning her around, and I'm gonna go like this around her skirt. I'm gonna go down her legs. Oh, I think my youngest might have baseball practice. And we're gonna go like that. I'm not gonna cut in between her legs. It's a little narrow. I'm okay with it white. So she's gonna lay right there. I'm gonna grab my scallop oval, and believe it or not, I am gonna place her on top, but it's a little too white for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the new Balmy Blue ink pad, and I'm going to smush it. Lots of tips in this little video today. So hopefully you're paying attention, or maybe you'll refer back to it. We're going to open it up, and didn't really work. Pushing on it. Or if you have a re-inker, you can put it right in the middle. So see how I pushed on the top of the ink pad to the bottom? I got some of that color here. I'm going to grab my aqua painter, and I am just gonna make sure, I don't want to add a lot of color. I just kind of want a soft blue background. So like she's kind of, I don't know, walking out from school for the last time with all her books, because she's all done with school. And she's gonna go to college maybe, or maybe she's even done with college, but okay. And I'm leaving the middle white because it doesn't need to be blue because she's gonna cover it. Okay. The lighter you go, the better, because you can always go back and shade darker if you want to. But if you shade dark right away, you can't really make it lighter. Okay, that's done. Close. And you know, I went through that so fast. These are our new ink pads. And in case you didn't realize, they pop open. And then we have a new little color label that can fit right here. That's found on the bottom of this with the other label for the outside that shows you what color. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna assemble our card. Because I've done all my little components. Now I chose to do my card 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2. Look at this new embossing folder. It is a favorite. Do you love it? It's tufted. And another tip, so this might be, I don't know, tip 3, maybe 4. I think it's tip 3. I left part of it not embossed on purpose. I could have done the whole thing, but I find that sometimes attaching your cardstock to the embossed part is harder. So I left this as a border so that when I go and put it on my card, like in this case, it has a smooth surface to attach. I find it so helpful if you can leave a clean edge as opposed to an embossed edge for when you want to adhere things. Gosh, maybe I need to not do videos because I can't speak English. Okay, so I got my little snail because as we all know, fast fuse is gone. I'm just gonna put this on here. Now this paper that I'm using is the Garden Impression 6x6 Design a Series stack. I will say it is beautiful. Pattern after pattern after pattern after pattern. I really don't know which one's my favorite. Sometimes I think it's this one. Sometimes I think it's that one. I don't know. I almost pulled out this one to use. There's one after another. And then look, the other side is just as pretty with these solid prints or just like more of an abstract impression. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. So my paper, I didn't tell you, but the Calypso Coral is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And my little paper here is 2 inches by 5 1/4. Okay. So we are going to place this on top. So let me just put some more snail. I find that the snail, you have to use a little bit more in order for it to stick. It's not as strong as other adhesive. So I put a little bit extra on to make sure. But see how nice it fits or how smooth it is when you leave part of the cardstock smooth? Okay, and now I'm going to add more snail. I'm sure this is so thrilling with all this adhesive, right? Okay, I'm going to attach this to my card base, just like so. Oh goodness, love these colors together. So pretty. Okay, so my card's almost done. Now this was the large layering scallop circle. Oval circle. Oval. Oh my goodness. Guess what? This fits on this, but you can barely see it. So what I did was I offset it just a tiny bit, like right there. Right? So that it kind of has like, so at least you can see that there's color behind it. I found like it got hidden when I did that. So I'm just going to attach with it a little bit off center because I just, you know, just to give it some color because I love layers. More layers, the better. And then we're going to attach our little girl. But before I attach the little girl, I'm going to grab my dimensionals. Let's pop this up. Now, I'm sure you guys are all in shock because I do not have any ribbon out to put on my card. I don't think she needs ribbon. I don't even know where I'd put the ribbon. I probably would put it over there, but I'm not using ribbon today. I'm going to place this down just a tiny bit because I'm going to put my words up on the top. I could put my words on the bottom if I wanted to, but I like them on the top. Now my little girl, look how cute she is. She's not so cute. This totally finishes this card. I love it. We're going to put some more dimensionals on the back of her. And I've done this tip like 20 times, so I know you know what's coming next. You put the little crease in the middle and you pop them off. Right? Just like that. Okay. And look, I'm going to put her right where that white was. Super cute. So far, so good? So far, so good. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of scrap, and I'm going to take the Memento ink again, just because it happens to be out. And on my clear block, I have To the Graduate. And I'm just going to stamp it. And then I'm going to grab my window punch. Always stamp first before you punch, because then you can center it. Now, of course, I like to layer this little puppy too. So we're gonna take some scrap paper, a Calypso coral. Oh, I don't know why, I didn't need to. And I'm gonna cut this in half. Gonna turn this little guy over. Gonna add some adhesive. And this is what I'm gonna do. Let me hold it up so you guys can see. Because you know on Facebook Lives it doesn't zoom in and out. I'm just going to put this so that, oops, is there adhesive on that side? Doesn't look like there's adhesive on that side. Can you guys see this? So you can, whoops, make. So now it has a little border. And now we're gonna get mini dimensionals, because this guy's little. And I'm gonna pop 3 of them down. That one's already coming off. All right. Okay. And we are going to place this right on top, like that. And one last thing. I decided the little girl needed a little shimmer. So guess I got the Wink of Stella and this one. Is this my good one? Or is this one out? Hold on. I have 3 of them here. Okay. And I just went over them with a little Wink of Stella because just to add a little bit of sheen. Look at how pretty. Oh, love it. And you know what? I didn't stamp her as down as close as the other one, so I just see one little thing. I want to color in right there so it looks like she's got a dress on. There we go. And my card is finished. You really can't see the little shine from the Wink of Stella, but trust me, it looks probably as good as her skirt. Do you like her skirt? Did I pick the right colors? Okay, Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral. What do you think? Oh, am I straight? No, I don't think I'm straight. There we go. Super cute, right? Hopefully you'll be inspired to create some cards yourself. You have to get this paper. It is just beautiful, pattern after pattern. Well, have a great afternoon. Enjoy this beautiful weekend to the start of summer. And if you have any questions, of course, you can contact me and I'd be happy to answer them. Have a great day.